The Accountant 2 is a sequel to the movie The Accountant from 2016. Everyone's back in terms of directing, writing, and acting. You've got Gavin O'Connor returning for the direction. Bill Dubuque does the script, and then you got Ben Affleck as Christian Wolff and Jon Bernthal as Braxton. The story of this one is that Ray King is meeting a mysterious woman when they are attacked by mysterious forces, and Ray is killed. And his predecessor, Medina, special agent, she is to take over and try to solve the mystery by finding the accountant. So she contacts Christian Wolff. She doesn't have the same relationship that Ray King had with them, because Ray would basically get tips from Christian and then use it to further his own career, but she doesn't like that. So there's a bit of a rocky relationship with the two of them, but he starts helping her find out all the missing clues using his autism and his accounting prowess. However, he wants to call in Braxton to help him do backup, and there's some fun with Jon Bernthal's character returning. He is a bit prickly because he has not been contacted for about 8 years, and he does not like being cut out like that. He kind of wanted to reconnect with his brother, whom he's estranged from, but they get to do that in this movie. This movie is a bit of a mixed bag and a kind of a disappointment, to be honest. It's light on action. There's only about 4 action sequences, and only 2 of them have Ben Affleck. One of them has Jon Bernthal. That's really low. I feel that the best parts of this movie are the bond between the brothers. Braxton and Christian, they both grew up in a very gruff way because of their military father, and now that they're older, they both are sort of alienated from the world. Braxton's a vicious mercenary, maybe even a psychopath, because he enjoys killing and fighting, and he has no qualms about ending people's lives. And Christian, he's obviously got a better moral path because he started that sort of Nero brain thing for his friend, and he uncooks the books for criminals, but he also is a bit of a vigilante and will do nice things for people for no reason. But neither of them have friends, neither of them have families, roots, so they only have each other. Whenever the movie has them as the focus, the movie works. Whenever the movie's trying to do the main plot of the mystery or whatever that Ray King was looking into, boring as shit. This movie doesn't have the story for the characters, which sucks, because it's low stakes, it's relatively simple, but they try to make it more complex than it is, but it's basically rescuing a kid or something. And so they do that for the last half hour. The rest of the movie is just sort of them just milling about, and that Medina character is not very interesting. She's like, oh, I don't like you guys because you're vigilantes, but then when the going gets rough, she needs their help or whatever. And then what else? There's a lot going on in terms of a lack of world building. The first movie was pretty overstuffed, right? You had the main plot of Christian trying to help this tech company or whatever legitimately, but he's also got his criminal stuff going on. Then there's Dana, then there's Braxton, then there's flashbacks. So there's a lot, and then there's like backstories too with another guy. So there's a lot of like stuff going on. This new movie is too simple, but it's trying to copy the original by having like, oh, there's a mysterious woman and we gotta find her. There's a mystery, we gotta do this stuff. They only do the accounting stuff like twice in this movie. And there's like a weird speed dating montage at the beginning of the film that it feels like it's a part of another movie. This movie is really silly. It's the first one, you could barely tell he has autism, and it makes him a little bit awkward. And the humor is sort of not intentional. But for the second one, it almost feels like he's trying every scene to be funny, and it feels really weird. Definitely not enough action to go around. Only 4 small sequences, the last one being the most impressive, but overall the movie's main story is boring. The characters are enjoyable, and the bond between Jon Bernthal and Ben Affleck's character is the strongest part. But this is a big letdown of a movie. Not much going on, too long. Definitely needed to come up with a better main story. So I give The Accountant 2 a 5 out of 10.